On behalf of the Little Elm Chamber of Commerce, the Town of Little Elm, and the Little Elm ISD, I'd like to welcome you to the State of Little Elm event. Tonight you'll hear from representatives from both the Little Elm ISD, the town, and as they talk about our recent accomplishments and what's ahead for our students and residents in the near future. With new leadership in the middle school, the high school, as well as a new town manager and a new mayor, we thought it'd be a great time to share the vision of our future, or the vision of the future of our schools and the town. To kick things off, I'd like to introduce our high school assistant principal, Mr. Ron Sterling.
Good evening. My name is Ron Sterling. I am assistant principal here at Little Elm High School. I want to welcome you all this evening on behalf of Mr. Sean Joseph, our 137 staff members, our 1,640 students we have here who are learning and growing every day. Unfortunately, Mr. Joseph could not be here this evening due to a sudden sickness in his family. He has an emergency, so he is unable to attend. I do want to applaud you for being here tonight to learn about the outstanding things happening in our community. As Thomas Jefferson said, an informed citizenry is the only true repository of good public will. At Little Elm High School, we challenge our students to research, evaluate, and explore information from all angles. We take very seriously that we are influencing, cultivating a generation of young people who are on a path to responsible citizenship. Each and every member of our team stands committed to student success. Again, welcome on behalf of our entire team, and thank you for your attendance. I would now like to introduce Sally Coleman, President of Little Elm ISD, Board of School Trustees. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Sally Coleman, President of Little Elm ISD School Board. With us tonight are other members of the school board, Superintendent Lynne Leuthard, and her administrative team. We want to share with you a brief overview of the district and outline some exciting things happening here in Little Elm ISD. As you know, it's a critical time for public education in the state of Texas. We want to take this opportunity to share with you where we are as an education community. Perhaps help our citizens understand why we're currently making the decisions and improvements to our organization. First, I want to point out that Little Elm ISD is a Texas Education Agency recognized school district. That's the second highest rating that a district can receive in the state. This honor is due to all the hard work and dedication of our teachers, staff, and students working daily, committed to student success. Please know that our district is led by an outstanding school board. Please stand as you're recognized. Vice President Stephanie Gregg, Secretary Christopher Williams, I don't think he's here, members Cooper Begas, Dee Dee Lear, and Curtis Savage. Thank you. And Bill Heidel. And Bill Heidel's sitting back there. He wants to be hiding, but sorry. We're very proud to serve as your elected representatives. We meet a minimum of twice monthly to represent you, our local citizens, in the education process. We partner with our superintendent, Lynne Leuthard, and her staff to ensure that every student in our community is experiencing educational excellence. Our organization is driven by a set of core values and beliefs. I hope you can see that they reflect our belief that Little Elm ISD, that all students will receive an exceptional education regardless of their ability, and that we stand committed to preparing them for college or career at an international standard. We firmly believe that each student will be a successful citizen both academically and socially. Our beliefs include keeping you as citizens and staff well informed, up to date on current trends and practices. We also want to partner with parents, community members, businesses, and community leaders to ensure that our students are successful. It's critical in today's world that our students feel that they are safe and secure in our learning environment. And we as a school board stand ready to support our district's leadership in their efforts to help our students become the best that they can possibly be. Now I'd like to turn it over to Superintendent Lynne Leuthard, who will share with us some very important information about academics and student success.
Thank you, Ms. Coleman. I'd first like to welcome you here tonight and tell you how thankful I am and excited to be able to share what's going on with our district and our future plans. I'd first like to take this opportunity to thank the Chamber for planning this event and Mr. Joseph and his staff for hosting us tonight, and also want to express my gratitude to the Town of Little Elm to their continued support and partnership with the district. Little Elm ISD is fortunate to have a dedicated and supportive Board of Trustees who are forward thinkers and extremely focused on student success, as well as a fantastic staff who puts our students first in all that they do. I'd like to start with some information about our district. We are fortunate to educate over 6,400 students each day. Our students come from a variety of areas, including Little Elm, part of Frisco, Hackberry, Lakewood Village, the Colony, and Oak Point. Our district consists of 1 4A high school, 1 middle school, 6 elementaries, and 1 King Learning Academy. Combined, our students speak 24 languages, and we have over 730 employees, which makes us the largest employee in Little Elm. Our teachers average tenure experience, and we have a 90% retention rate with our staff. The Texas Department of Agriculture bestowed upon us the highest rating of excellence on the Little Elm ISD Child Nutrition Department. And now we'd like to highlight some of our academic success. For the past several years, our graduating class received $750,000 in scholarships each year. Last year, in 2012, they earned $784,000 in scholarships. $19,300 was given to our high school students from our Board of Trustees for outstanding scores on AP exams. 26 students were named AP Scholars, and 3 were named AP Scholars with honors, which is very difficult to get. North Central Texas College Foundation inducted the Little Elm ISD into the White Diamond Honors Circle because more than 650 Little Elm students have taken dual credit classes since 2002. Hackberry and Oak Point Elementary have been named Title I Distinguished Performance Schools by the Texas Education Agency. We opened our second dual language program at Oak Point due to the popularity and success of our original dual program at Hackberry. Little Elm High School UIL academic team finished in second place at the district meet. This is the highest overall finish the team has earned since becoming a 4A school. The Little Elm High School robotics team finished third in our region. And we began our goals program this year, which will provide opportunities for students to catch up and graduate with their peers in the high school grades. And we began an AIMS program in helping our middle school students who need a little extra care and assistance to ensure they graduate on time. And a few more photos. Thank you. Our students are also actively involved in community service, and so we have a student that's going to tell us about that through technology.
Students in our district are eager to help when it comes to community service. For example, our students collected more than 7 tons of non-perishable food items for the Little Elm Area Food Bank. We provide holiday assistance, gifts, and food for more than 325 of our students and their families. Local students and staffs donated $1,242 to the LEISD Special Olympics team, and in exchange, several staff members jumped in the lake for a great cause. Lakeview Elementary collected $1,472 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. We partnered with the Town of Little Elm emergency system on Shattered Dreams that reminds our young people about the dangers of driving under the influence. Our Students' Health Advisory Council co-hosts an annual health fair with our Lions Club. LEHS Students collects and sponsors students from the Invisible Children organization that rescues teens from the violence in Uganda. These are just a few examples of how Lobos are changing the world.
And just to share with you a little bit about our funding, we operate with a $57.2 million budget, and our board has done a great job over the past few years with their financial planning, and that we have a very healthy fund balance of $19 million, and 7 of that will be designated for specific causes. Our tax rate has remained at $1.54 for several years, and our average per pupil spending is $6,882 per student. And we'd just like to note that I know many of you have heard about the cutbacks in education. It's affected us by $5 million, but I have to say with our board's direction, Ms. Engel, and the finance department and our staff, we work really hard to make sure we're spending our money wisely, and we're in good shape financially. And now Mr. Winkler, the principal of Lakeside Middle School, will talk to you about our extracurricular activities.
Thank you, Ms. Leuthard. Our students are achieving the success we wish for them in our classrooms, on the playing fields, and in our community. For example, the Lobo Marching Band has earned sweepstakes at the UIL competition the last 6 years in a row. In fact, they have earned the top distinction in 8 of the last 9 years. Several members of our marching band are invited and annually attend the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. The Winter Guard received the bronze and the gold medal twice, as well as the state championships, and won the world championship in 2010. More than 50% of our musicians receive first division's ratings at solo and ensemble contests on their individual performances. In 2011-2012, the boys basketball team was the first undefeated district championship in school history and was the team that advanced the furthest in the playoffs in school history. Our boys soccer team has been named an area finalist in 3 consecutive years and by-district champions twice. Last year, our freshman girls team, volleyball team, won the District 4A championship. 12 Lady Lobos traveled to an area competition in powerlifting, and 4 of those ladies went on to compete at the state level. Our girls track team is the reigning district champions, and our boys track team has an individual 100-meter district champion. Our 2 girl relays teams set the new school record last year, and our 4x100 team was the 4A state runner-up. And finally, 9 students from the class of 2012 signed and received scholarships to play athletics at Division I or Division II colleges and universities. I know you will agree that our district has enjoyed many successes in our extracurricular programs, and we have many more to celebrate in the years to come. And I'm going to hand it over to Dr. Jennifer Porter for an update on the district's new digital learning initiative.
Thank you, Mr. Winkler. Through the LEISD Digital Learning Initiative, we are using technology as a tool to help our students think creatively, compete globally, and to create a one-to-the-world experience for each student in our district. I would like to thank our Board of Trustees for their support of this initiative through their leadership and commitment of financial resources. In the spring of last school year, the Board of Trustees approved an allocation of $2 million to purchase technology for the students of LEISD. The largest portion of that allocation will be in the hands of our students next week, as I am sure you have heard that on Thursday, November 1st, we begin the distribution of MacBook Air laptops to each one of our Little Elm High School students. A core group of teachers participated in a pilot project this fall to test our systems and develop model classrooms. All of our high school teachers participated in 2 days of learning provided by Apple, and will have a follow-up training also provided by Apple in January. These teachers have already enhanced their instruction with products like My Math Lab that gives students the opportunity to make connections from the math classroom to the real world. Most of the existing computer labs at LEHS will be deployed to other campuses across the district to give our younger students more access to computers on a regular basis. We also funded more than $300,000 in digital learning grants for elementary and middle school classrooms. Digital learning grants provide a cart complete with enough laptops for each student in the class, a teacher laptop, and an interactive whiteboard. These tools help our students and teachers explore the world in a variety of ways. Teachers who received digital learning grants participated in extra professional development over the summer to plan innovative ways to teach with technology and have continued to attend additional training throughout the year. 10 digital learning grants were awarded to science classes at Lakeside Middle School, and those students are collaborating to gain a better perspective of real-world phenomenon by engaging in activities like tracking live earthquake data on Google Maps. 11 digital classrooms were deployed to elementary campuses before the first day of school. And they have been experimenting with a product called Edmodo that allows our students to collaborate online and take their learning to the next level. Whether it is laptops, iPads, iTouches, or personal devices, our teachers are seeking new methods of teaching and learning every day with our students. And now Ms. Leuthard will tell us about our future plans.
Thank you. Our kindergarten class will be the Little Elm High School graduating class of 2025. That's kind of scary. Our students will be competing with children from all over the world in their prospective occupations in the global marketplace. Schools need to be a collaborative adventure for students. Schools need to reflect real-life experiences. Our world is much more complex, challenging, and competitive, and it is our job to ensure our students are prepared to face these futures. All of this will require teachers to teach differently and classrooms to look different. What we must cultivate in our students is the responsibility for their own learning. Last summer, we announced an innovative financial partnership with Matthews Southwest, which will help us build a much-needed campus. This campus will be STEM-based, which will focus on science, technology, engineering, and math for the kindergarten through 8th grade students from across our community. We've been working with the Visioning Committee to design this new campus. They have visited several schools and company sites in both Dallas and Houston area, and are in the process of researching and designing the new school to meet the needs of our students and their future. We've also been working with leaders from around the country to ensure we have the skills and knowledge to transform teaching and learning in Little Elm. In January, we'll launch a design team whose purpose will be to focus on future learning of our district based on the research and training we have done over the past year. The world exists as a collaborative venture. We need to prepare our students with the skills, knowledge for their success in their future. I hope you'll join me as we work to transform our classrooms and prepare our students for the college and career of their choices. And thank you. And it's now my honor to turn it over to the city, to our new mayor, David Hillock.